What's up, everybody? So, I don't do these that much anymore, but I saw in Apple Music, actually, that La Dispute had a new song out, and La Dispute has been one of my favorite bands since 2011, maybe 2012, before Wildlife. So it's been a minute. So I wanted to do the new song. The new song's called 16. We'll get to it in a second. I have my coffee, as always. I'm drinking a nice Kenya today, a nice natural process, which I prefer. I like the fermentation on it a little bit. That's so nice. If you haven't had actually good coffee, if all you're used to is like terrible drip coffee from work or McDonald's or even Starbucks, try to find yourself somewhere that'll do a nice pour over with a nice specialty coffee, because it will change the way you look at it. That is an aside. It has nothing to do with the music, but we'll get into the music now. Two things. I am not a professional at this. Okay, I'm not an expert. I don't get paid for this. I do this for fun. I'll try to be thoughtful. I'll try to have some interesting things to say, but just bear in mind, this is not my day job. So I'm not going to be getting into theory and composition probably. And also, kind of following on from that, don't be a dick. If you don't like my opinions, that's all right. You don't have to agree with me. But I try to keep it respectful. I try to be thoughtful when I do these, and I would appreciate it if we could keep that same energy coming my way. I do love to read good comments. I like interacting with people, talking about music. I like learning stuff. So if you guys want to chat, I'm certainly happy to do so, but let's keep it friendly. I have not listened to this yet. We're coming in cold. So with the intro out of the way, let's get right into it. This is 16 by La Dispute.
All the paths you took to get you here, all the ones you didn't take, the road they told you rolled up straight to heaven's heavy gate. Find St. Peter at the doorway, in a toll booth waiting. And I climb the steps behind you in anticipation to see my future from the rooftop of a spiral staircase. Barely 20, watched my whole life in a foreign nation, and chased that fading dream away. I slept for days and days. When I woke up in your apartment, could you see it on my face that I didn't recognize the room, that I thought it was some neighbor's place? 25 with all my airs piled, I laid my head between your knees and fell asleep that way for weeks. When I woke up on Lunar New Year, it was 2023. Rabbits running in the alley, lion dancing in the street, and past the teeth on everyone. I saw my old self taking shape, hovered ghost-like in the flames, and in the smoke he slowly dissipated. Go and take your pictures off the wall. What you doing? Would you take them all down?
All right. I just pulled up the lyrics. I want to have something useful to say about it, and I like La Dispute a lot. And on multiple listens, you can make out the vocals. It is sometimes hard on a first listen, especially when you've got as much fuzz as there is on this song. Um, okay. So it seems like this is a song that has to do with a couple of themes. Right? One is growing, improving. He keeps saying, where would I be if I had not gotten better? So possibly this is, listen, not just to say therapy, right? Therapy is probably a good idea for almost everybody. But this is not just therapy. This is like taking ownership, right? You can go to therapy and not learn anything. You can go to therapy and just hang out and kick it. Um, Getting better, improving your life, your circumstances, requires like buy-in, right? You have to actually want things to change and be willing to do work to change them. So that's a nice piece of it. Um, this does seem. I thought this was going to be about the end of a relationship, but this seems to not be. It seems to be more about where things might have ended up had he not gotten help, had he not sorted out some stuff in his life. And I could be totally wrong in my interpretation. On the one hand, art is relative, right? And interpretation is up to the listener. On the other hand, sometimes artists do have an actual point, and it's worth doing to try and understand what they're trying to say. So I'm trying here to get the right idea. There are references to taking down photos. Says I'll leave them all up. What's the actual? Keep the pictures hanging, framing every single moment. Which, to me, again, right, this is a little bit of a conflict in my head of what this song is actually about, because I know that I have held on to pieces. Not as much pictures on the wall because I don't really decorate. These two flags hanging behind me, notwithstanding. I don't keep pictures on my wall, but you keep conversations in your phone, or you keep pictures saved of people that that were part of a different life. And sometimes those people are the same people that are part of your current life. And the circumstances have changed, but the people haven't, right? Like, let's say you and some people from a previous life got sober together, right? And you have those pictures from the bad / fun / destructive times when you weren't sober. It could be that. It could also be photos of a relationship of right. It doesn't have to be romantic, just friend relationship even, of people that are no longer part of your life, whether that's through your control or otherwise. Yeah, I like the song. This is, it definitely sounds like La Dispute. Truthfully, I'm trying to think what album this reminds me of. It doesn't really remind me of Panorama. Maybe Rooms of the House. Maybe Rooms of the House era. It also reminds me of Me Without You, which is one of my favorite bands of all time. So that's a high compliment. But yeah, a lot of passion in this one. I really enjoy it. It kind of builds, that slow build. You get the offbeat drums, sort of chaotic. Yeah, I'm gonna need to listen to it a few more times to really have a solid idea of how I feel about it, what I think it's trying to say. But from a top first listen, one playthrough, this is kind of what I'm coming away with. And also a nice reference to King Park in there, right? Talking about heaven. Probably one of the like most from the heart lines that I'm aware of in music is the screamed repetition of "Can I still get into heaven if I kill myself?" from King Park. So it's nice to see a little reference to that here as well. I think that'll do it. I liked this song. I wish it was a tiny bit more straightforward, and maybe I'm just missing it. Maybe I just misheard some stuff. To me, it does feel a little bit vague, and so I'm reaching here to try and find a solid footing to land on it. But I did like it. I will listen to it more and get a more solid opinion. I'm gonna wrap it up here. If you guys enjoyed it, feel free to let me know in the comments if you like the song. You're certainly welcome to like the video and subscribe if you're interested. I don't really push that. I'm not a very consistent uploader because, this is not my job. But if you're interested, I have a lot of old videos that you can check out, and I will continue making new ones, just not on any kind of schedule. Also, go check out Thunderbird Hotel, my homies. Go listen to them. They're good. I'm going to wrap it up here. Thank you guys for watching. If you watched to the end, I appreciate it. Have a good day. Stay safe out there. Drink lots of water. Free Palestine. And don't talk to cops.